This is how I deal with fear. These are the things I say to myself when I need to pick myself up.
Have you heard the shocking news about Michelle Obama? The former First Lady has been making headlines, but not for the reasons you might expect. Michelle has kept us all on the edge of our seats, from jaw-dropping revelations to a surprising shift in her public life.
We spend our time pleasing, satisfying to define who we are. And if we live by that limited definition, we miss out on a lot of who we are.
But what exactly happened to her? Is this a personal transformation? A change in public life? Or something even more dramatic? Today, we delve into the details behind the headlines, examining new evidence and rumors to uncover the truth behind the developments in Michelle Obama's remarkable journey. Cracks in Camelot? Rumors swirl around the Obama's marriage. Whispers of marital trouble between Barack and Michelle Obama have been swirling, gaining traction after the former First Lady noticeably skipped two major events where she was expected to accompany her husband. The absences, which broke long-standing protocol, sent the rumor mill into overdrive, with many speculating that all might not be well in the Obamas' seemingly picture-perfect marriage. Adding fuel to the fire, social media reignited an old sensational claim that Barack Obama had been romantically linked to Hollywood actress Jennifer Aniston. While this rumor first emerged years ago, complete with a magazine cover story titled "The Truth About Jen and Barack," its resurgence has once again put the former president's personal life under scrutiny. The absence of an official explanation from Michelle's team regarding her decision to skip the events has only intensified speculation. Observers note that Michelle has yet to publicly address her reasons, leaving many to wonder if the once unshakable bond between her and Barack is beginning to crack. According to an exclusive report by Radar Online, insiders close to the couple claim that their relationship is not what it used to be. There's no denying that the Obamas are going through a rough patch, an unnamed source revealed. For years they were a power couple that seemed immune to the pressures of public life, but lately, they've been struggling behind closed doors. The Jennifer Aniston rumors were the last thing Michelle needed. She felt deeply disappointed by the entire ordeal. Right now, they're more like close companions rather than romantic partners. The spark has faded, and they're simply coasting through their marriage. Despite the swirling gossip, Barack Obama took to social media to share a heartfelt birthday tribute to Michelle, calling her the love of my life. In his message, he wrote, "Happy birthday to the love of my life, at Michelle Obama. You fill every room with warmth, wisdom, humor, and grace, and you look good doing it. I'm so lucky to take on life's adventures with you. Love you." While the post was intended to reaffirm their bond, some skeptics viewed it as a strategic move to quell growing rumors. Radar Online doubled down on its claims, stating that the couple has been leading increasingly separate lives for years. The report suggests that Michelle has struggled with the fallout from the Jennifer Aniston rumors, and her recent public absences are a sign of deeper marital discontent. For now, neither Barack nor Michelle has officially addressed the speculations head-on. Whether their marriage is truly in trouble or if these rumors are simply a product of public fascination with high-profile relationships remains to be seen. One thing is certain: people are watching closely, and the world is eager for answers. Looking at the depth of the crack that has affected the marriage, several questions keep begging for answers. How did the couple start their journey on this path of marriage? What brought them together? How has their marriage been from the beginning? Let's delve into the details of their marital life. Michelle and Barack Obama, a journey of love, family, and leadership. Michelle Obama's journey to love and family began in an unexpected setting, one of the most prestigious law firms in the country. At Sidley Austin LLP, where she worked as an attorney, she was among the few African Americans at the firm. That was where she met a young summer associate named Barack Obama. As fate would have it, Michelle was assigned to mentor him. She later recalled that their professional relationship started formally, with a business lunch, but it wasn't long before he impressed her at a community organization meeting. At the time, Michelle was highly focused on her career, and she had no intention of dating anyone from work. She even told her mother as much. but Barack Obama had a charm that was hard to ignore. Their first official date was in 1989, when they went to see Spike Lee's powerful film, Do the Right Thing. The two were different in many ways. Michelle had grown up in a stable, two-parent household, while Barack had lived a more adventurous life, shaped by different cultures and experiences. Yet, their differences seemed to complement each other, creating a strong bond. On October 3, 1992, Michelle and Barack tied the knot, beginning a life together that would be filled with challenges, victories, and sacrifices. Their journey to parenthood was not without difficulties. After suffering a heartbreaking miscarriage, Michelle underwent in vitro fertilization, IVF, which led to the birth of their two daughters, Malia Ann in 1998 and Natasha, known as Sasha, in 2001. The Obamas built their home on the south side of Chicago, where Barack worked as a professor at the University of Chicago Law School. His political career took off when he was elected to the Illinois State Senate in 1996 and later to the U.S. Senate in 2004. Despite his rising political status, the couple made a crucial decision. They would not uproot their daughters. Even when Barack was elected to the U.S. Senate, they chose to keep their residence in Chicago instead of moving to Washington, D.C. When Barack launched his campaign for the U.S. presidency in 2008, Michelle was fully supportive but determined to maintain balance. She made a firm commitment to limit her time away from home, choosing to campaign only twice a week and ensuring she was home by the end of the second day. Michelle's career and family life were deeply intertwined. When considering a career move, she asked her then-fiancé to meet Valerie Jarrett, a respected professional who would later become one of Barack's closest advisors. Meanwhile, their marriage, like any other, faced its share of struggles. Juggling Barack's growing political responsibilities with the demands of parenting led to moments of tension. Barack himself admitted in his book, The Audacity of Hope, that their busy schedules left little time for conversation, let alone romance. Still, they made a conscious effort to nurture their bond, setting aside time for date nights, even amid their demanding careers. As parents, the Obamas were deeply invested in their daughter's education. Malia and Sasha attended the University of Chicago Laboratory Schools, where Michelle, as a board member, advocated for diversity, ensuring the school remained accessible beyond just faculty children. Later, when they moved to Washington, D.C., the girls were enrolled at Sidwell Friends School, following careful consideration of other institutions like Georgetown Day School. The transition to life in the White House brought new challenges, but Michelle sought wisdom from past First Ladies, including Laura Bush, Rosalind Carter, and Hillary Clinton, on how to raise children under the national spotlight. To ensure the girls had stability, Michelle's mother, Marion Robinson, moved in with them, offering invaluable support in raising her granddaughters. Through all the triumphs and struggles, the Obamas remained a close-knit family, navigating the pressures of public life while holding on to the values that had shaped them from the very beginning. The relationship between the couple is such that most people took them as role models. What happened to the almost perfect marriage that everyone envied? How did it go wrong? What widened the crack that made the decay so obvious? Let's find answers to these questions as we delve into the details of the rumor involving Barack Obama and Jennifer Aniston. How did the Barack Obama-Jennifer Aniston rumor gain traction? Rumors can spread like wildfire, especially when they involve high-profile figures like former U.S. President Barack Obama and Hollywood star Jennifer Aniston. This particular speculation began circulating in October 2022, when whispers linked Obama to the beloved Friends actress. Despite the sensational nature of the claim, Aniston, now 55, quickly dismissed it as baseless. Speaking candidly on a talk show, she laughed off the gossip, saying, "I've met him once. I actually know Michelle more than I know Barack." Yet despite her firm denial, the rumor refused to die down. Instead, it took on a life of its own, allegedly causing tension between Barack and his wife, Michelle Obama. Reports suggested that Michelle felt blindsided and betrayed by the rumors, even though there was no concrete evidence to support them. The couple's increasingly independent public appearances only added to the speculation. One of the most talked about moments came when Barack attended the funeral of former President Jimmy Carter. Seated next to President-elect Donald Trump, he was seen sharing light-hearted moments with him, something that did not go unnoticed. Meanwhile, Michelle was notably absent, making her the only former First Lady to skip the event. Her office provided an official explanation, citing a scheduling conflict and an extended vacation in Hawaii. However, skeptics were quick to point out that she had also decided to skip Trump's upcoming inauguration. While many attributed her absence to her well-known disdain for Trump, some insiders hinted that it was also a reflection of deeper marital strains. Seeing Barack interact amicably with Trump at the funeral, some sources claimed, had left Michelle feeling even more unsettled. Michelle Obama has never shied away from discussing the ups and downs of her marriage. During a 2022 panel discussion, she made headlines by admitting that there were periods when she struggled with her relationship with Barack, especially during the challenging years of raising their daughters, Malia and Sasha. "People think I'm being petty, but there were 10 years where I just couldn't stand my husband," she confessed. Her words, though refreshingly honest, only added fuel to the ongoing rumors that their marriage was facing serious difficulties. As if the swirling rumors weren't enough, Barack's past romantic history also resurfaced, further complicating the narrative. In a 2017 biography by Pulitzer Prize-winning author David Garrow, Sheila Miyoshi Jager, one of Barack's former girlfriends, claimed that they had maintained a close, even intimate connection even after he had started dating Michelle. Though this revelation was old news, it gained fresh attention amid the recent speculation about the state of the Obamas' marriage. Despite the gossip and the media frenzy, Barack and Michelle have continued to maintain a public image of unity, focusing on their shared legacy and, most importantly, their commitment to their daughters. Whether the rumors hold any truth or are merely the product of public fascination, one thing is certain: the world remains captivated by the Obamas, both as individuals and as a couple. Another shocking rumor making rounds have it that the couple are living separately. Is this the effect of their cracked relationship? What does it imply? Let's find out. Are Barack and Michelle Obama living separately? Shocking rumors surface. Could one of America's most admired power couples be heading for a split? Recent buzz suggests that former President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama, might be living apart. This startling claim was brought up in a recent podcast, as reported by The Mirror, and has left many people questioning the truth behind the whispers. During the discussion, Meghan, one of the hosts, revealed that she had come across rumors suggesting that the Obamas were on the verge of a divorce. What made the claim even more intriguing was her insistence that these weren't just baseless social media speculations. She mentioned that she had heard the news from reputable people, emphasizing that the sources were not mere gossip sites like TMZ or celebrity bloggers such as Perez Hilton. Instead, she claimed that respected journalists, individuals known for their credibility and professionalism, had shared with her that there was genuine weight behind the rumors. "I have been hearing this rumor that the Obamas are getting a divorce from reputable people," Meghan stated, as quoted by The Mirror. "I'm not talking about TMZ. I'm not talking about Perez Hilton. Although I love him, he's my friend. I'm talking about very serious journalists who have told me that they're hearing the Obama divorce rumors are true." Tara, another participant in the conversation, did not seem entirely shocked by the claims. She acknowledged that this speculation had been circulating for quite some time. "We've heard that for a long time," she agreed, before adding a personal observation. "I am not at home with them, but it's not really surprising at this phase of their life." She then shifted the discussion to Michelle Obama's experiences as First Lady, suggesting that the former First Lady may not have fully enjoyed her role. "Michelle did not really like being First Lady," she remarked, hinting that the pressures of public life might have played a role in any tension between the couple. For years, Barack and Michelle Obama have been viewed as a model couple, respected not just for their political and social influence, but also for their seemingly strong partnership. They have often shared personal stories about the ups and downs of their marriage, even acknowledging challenges they faced during their time in the White House. However, the idea of them going their separate ways is something few would have anticipated. So, is there any truth to these claims, or is this just another case of exaggerated speculation? Neither Barack nor Michelle has addressed these rumors publicly, leaving their supporters and critics alike to wonder. Until an official statement is made, the world can only speculate on whether this beloved couple is truly facing marital struggles, or if this is simply another sensationalized rumor in the ever-churning world of celebrity gossip. Did Michelle have a childhood experience of an unstable family dynamics? What was growing up like for her? Let's dig into her early years. The early life of Michelle Obama. Michelle LaVaughn Robinson was born on January 17, 1964 in Chicago, Illinois, to Fraser Robinson III and Marion Shields Robinson. Fraser worked at a city water plant and was a precinct captain for the Democratic Party, while Marion was a secretary at Spiegel's catalog store. For most of Michelle's early years, her mother was a stay-at-home homemaker, only returning to work once Michelle entered high school. Michelle's family history is deeply rooted in the history of African Americans in the American South, tracing their lineage back to the era before the Civil War. On her father's side, she is connected to the Gullah people of South Carolina's Low Country. Her great-great-grandfather, Jim Robinson, was born into slavery in 1850 on Friend Field Plantation near Georgetown, South Carolina. After the Civil War, Jim gained his freedom at the age of 15. His descendants, including some of Michelle's family, continue to live in the Georgetown area today. Her paternal grandfather, Fraser Robinson Jr., was a self-made man who built his own home in South Carolina before retiring and returning to the Low Country with his wife, LaVaughn. On her mother's side, Michelle's ancestors include her great-great-great-grandmother, Melvinia Dosey Shields, who was born into slavery in South Carolina and later sold to a man named Henry Walls Shields. Melvinia had a son, Adolphus T. Shields, who was biracial and born into slavery. DNA research suggests that his father was likely 20-year-old Charles Marion Shields, the son of her owner. Despite the complicated family history, Melvinia's descendants moved to Birmingham, Alabama after the Civil War, and later to Cleveland, Ohio, in the 20th century. Michelle's family history is a rich fabric of diverse roots, with multiracial ancestry spanning Irish, English, and Native American heritage. Among her extended family is Rabbi Capers Funny, a cousin who converted to Judaism after college. This diverse background reflects the complex history of race, family, and identity in America. Despite the complexities of this past, Michelle's family seldom spoke about the era of slavery, a theme that would have profound implications as she grew older. Michelle spent her childhood in a modest home at 7436 South Euclid Avenue in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood, which her parents rented from her great-aunt. Her upbringing was what she considered conventional, with her father working and her mother taking care of the household. Michelle's early years were filled with simple pleasures like playing games such as Monopoly, reading, and spending time with extended family. She took piano lessons from her great-aunt, a piano teacher, and the family regularly attended services at South Shore United Methodist Church. Summers were spent in a rustic cabin in White Cloud, Michigan, where Michelle and her brother Craig enjoyed outdoor adventures. Her father's battle with multiple sclerosis had a profound impact on Michelle, shaping her determination to stay out of trouble and excel in school. By 6th grade, she had joined a gifted class at Bryn Mawr Elementary School. Michelle later attended Whitney Young High School, Chicago's first magnet high school, where she overcame the long commute and social challenges to become an honor roll student, participate in advanced placement classes, and serve as student council treasurer. Despite facing gender discrimination and being overshadowed by her older brother, Michelle thrived academically, graduating as the salutatorian of her class in 1981. Her story is one of resilience, perseverance, and overcoming adversity, setting the stage for the remarkable journey that would follow. Digressing a bit from Michelle, let's look at her adorable daughters. In every strained marriage, the children get hit the most, perhaps because of their vulnerability, Are their children prepared for this stage of their lives, if it ends in shatters? Let's take a look into their family to see how they adapted to major changes in patterns of the family dynamics. Malia and Sasha. Obama, growing up in the spotlight with mom and dad. To the world, Barack and Michelle Obama are history makers, the former president and first lady of the United States. But to Malia and Sasha Obama, they are simply mom and dad, the two people who have loved, guided, and embarrassed them in equal measure. The Obamas built their life in Chicago, where Barack was a rising politician after marrying Michelle on October 3, 1992. Their family grew when Malia was born on July 4, 1998. Over 2 decades later, Barack celebrated her 26th birthday in 2024 with a heartfelt message, calling it a joy to watch her become an extraordinary woman and cherishing the fact that she still holds his hand in public. Sasha followed on June 10, 2001. Just 8 years later, their world changed dramatically when their father became president. In January 2009, the family moved to Washington, D.C., a transition the girls initially dreaded. Barack admitted they weren't thrilled about leaving their friends behind, but they quickly adapted. Malia and Sasha spent their childhood in the White House, growing into accomplished, independent young women. Reflecting on this, Michelle shared in 2023 that she had transitioned from mom-in-chief to advisor-in-chief, taking pride in watching her daughters flourish. What do you think about what happened to Obama's wife? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.